bet. Welcome, BTA family. You already know who it is, BIN to the O. Thank y'all for being so supportive. I told y'all once before, we moving up. We no longer in the car, so welcome to the podcast, family. We in it to win it. So today, our special guest is going to be...
My name is Leek. Everybody call me Leek. Short name. I'm just here with my homie.
So tell the people where you from and, a little bit about you.
I'm from Chicago. I'm in school for aviation mechanic. I love planes. I love fixing planes. I love to travel. I'm a family man, so I just be staying out the
way. Okay. Let's break the ice real quick to get real involved. So based on all of your years of living, what would you say is one learning lesson that you would like to share with people that's younger than you to save them from themselves?
I say be honest with yourself, because if you be honest with yourself, you be honest with other people.
Facts.
And if you don't really be honest with yourself, how can you get somewhere where you can't be at? You feel me?
Facts. I definitely agree with that. So when being honest with yourself, what was a way or an example that you had to learn to use that for, bettering yourself and bettering your future?
I'll say one example that don't try to lie your way into the dough. Because if you're going to lie your way into the dough, people start asking you questions. And you're going to be like, dang, I don't really know. So that's on you. Shit.
Do you feel as if that applies to applying for jobs?
Apply to jobs as well. I say be honest, but also give them a certain extent. You don't want to give them too much, because then they're going to be like, okay, you overdoing it.
Mm-hmm. All right, because, I lie on my resume. Matter of fact, I don't even say it's lying. I say it's enhancing the features of me. Yeah, that's what it is for me.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a deep dive. Let's really get into it. So what is your standpoint on the whole relationships going on right now in today's generation? Like, we see a lot of 50-50 going on, or my man has to provide everything, or my woman got to do this and do that. So what's your standpoint? How do you truly feel about it?
I say people look at relationships or marriages like business. And it's like, if you really want to be with that person, be with them for them. You know, people just look at it as money. What can he provide, or what can she do?
Right.
You feel me? People want to be like, oh, what can you bring to the table? It's not all about what's bringing to the table. How are you connected with that person mentally, physically, and emotionally, and also spiritually?
Right. So do you feel as if marriage is not a business?
In a way, it can be. I'm not going to lie. But also to a certain extent.
Right.
You feel me? Like I said, it can be.
Mm-hmm.
But also with marriage, you all are one.
Right.
You all got to stick in with together. So, shoot.
I agree.
That's what I know so far.
True. So, like, when it comes to marriage, I do push that marriage is definitely a business because, like you said, everything becomes one entity. So that's from housing to finances. Right. So once that becomes a thing and you legally bind it, which is why I also say, like, if you don't want to get married in the eye of the public or the eye of the government, you could do that on your own. You can always go get yourselves a ring. Y'all can still go have the ceremony, and y'all don't even have to get the government involved in your business. But once you actually sign those papers and agree to this is a marriage, that's when it becomes business, because all financial decisions has to be made amongst the both of you. If one go against the grain, it tarnishes the whole marriage, in my opinion.
You right.
Because now you feel as if the loyalty was never there because someone made a selfish decision.
For sure.
So I definitely do push that marriage is a business in the form of fashion, and more so like finances, living, family, right. Kids and stuff of that nature. Okay. So next I would say, what is... You already know I'm about to get into it.
Yeah, I'm already knowing.
So what would you say this year you have learned in the most like traumatic way possible? Like, what did you take away from dealing with people this year?
Believe people for who they are, how they present themselves.
Woo. Snapped on that one. And what makes you say that?
This one situation. You feel me? Shorty, she was saying that she was this and that. You know, she the most baddest in the world. But then she also kept on bringing up her ex. You feel me? And one thing about me, don't never compare me to another man. You feel me? Because you never know how I got this far. And you never know what I can give you. And I'm not just talking about physically, mentally, emotionally. You feel me? And that's where she messed up at. You feel me? Hey, you got something going on mentally in your head what's not right.
Facts.
And I had to understand that.
And would you say, based on that experience and the homework that was done from outside people and the information that was given to you, do you feel as if you would have made any correction to that situation if you had the chance?
Honestly, yeah. If I would have peeped a little bit faster, then I would have let that situation go right then and now.
So you saying you just a typical light skin?
Damn near, yeah.
So you say real lover boy had to find out on his own.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how shit happens. You feel me?
Yeah, I bet you won't do that shit again.
No, never. Unfortunately.
Okay. That's completely understandable. It just so the people can get a little bit about me as well. I have dealt with a series of women in my lifetime from different aspects of life. So when it comes to me talking to people about relationships, this is more so off experience in the psychology of everything. Because, you know, I like to study the mind as well.
Sure.
So I'll give you guys just a scenario about my situation. So it was once upon a time, and I was dealing with this young lady. But the way we met, it was kind of like we fell hard too fast. We didn't learn who we were dealing with until it got too deep. Yeah. And then, you know, once you hit that layer of a relationship, it's kind of hard to just turn back from because you done made it too far.
Right.
So I would say me and this person we was on the same page as far as goals in life, but mentally and spiritually, we was still trying to figure out the alignment between us and the future. And that kind of made everything kind of, you know, just destroy itself within because, one, we weren't able to articulate and communicate effectively without outside emotions or outside advice kind of influencing the situation.
Right.
And that's one thing I always tell people. Like, if this is your person, you should not listen to no other outside advice because the hardest part about reality, people always want what other people have. They want what other people have, and they will do anything to sabotage it, whether they want you themselves or they want the person you dealing with.
I agree.
So when it comes to having a healthy relationship, communication, understanding, articulation, and communication. Right. You need to learn these things because, yeah, you could communicate, but if they're not articulating your words and understanding what you mean, it's one ear out the other. So it'll never work. So when it comes to that, always understand your partner before you get too involved. Right. And that's why, like, me personally, I give the advice that I give because I don't want to see people to do the same thing that I did, because I'd be like, I hate to be I told you so type of nigga. Like, I don't like being like that.
So but, I had to learn.
Yeah, you just had to learn. So I was like,
I don't blame you.
So, but I mean, you got that out the way. You back level headed. You know what I'm saying? You very focused on what you got going on because you know your goals. Yep. So that's definitely the biggest blessing far as that. Another thing I would like to ask you about, with you being in the field that you in, have you ever encountered like people trying to leech off you because they want to be a part of your purpose?
Of course. Male and female. Some friends, or used to be friends, who tried to come back in my life. And I mean, I can't do it. You feel me? And a group of people who showed me the way. Right. You know, our group. You feel me? And one particular person, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
Unfortunately, that tried to come back, make its way around, but nah, you done what you done. You already put the damage out there, the image of yourself, you know. And I didn't know him like that.
Right.
And really, it's just all about level headed and just keep on going. And for the people who is there for you, keep them around because those your day ones.
Those are and that's the thing. Like, the people you start with should be the people you eat with, because one, y'all know each other's struggles, and y'all want to see each other doing better than each other. It's not a competition, especially around that time. Right. What would be a way that you say you noticed that they were around for, you know, their own miscellaneous reasons? Like, what things did you peep, like tactics or patterns? What did you notice?
People only be there for people who's going to be successful. People only going to be there if they see money coming in their pocket.
You damn right. Because people treat me like a celebrity.
Hey, you feel?
And I'm not a celebrity. I tell people, I'm like, I'm a regular guy. Don't let this social media shit fool you.
And that's what people mess up at. They let social media fool them.
Then trick them out their spots, out their relationships, out of everything. Because one thing I noticed about this generation right now, people are always comparing. Comparison is the #1 killer in the nation right now.
Of course. Because
you idolizing what others have, and you don't even know what they dealt with to get there. You don't know if it was of God or if it was of another power. You never know what they worship. And you idolizing that, and you trying to figure out, hey, what ways can I get that? And now you willing to risk everything. Where you risking your accountability, your manhood, your womanhood, your integrity. You coming up out of something once you start comparing, because you losing yourself in that realm. And with that being said, how do you feel as if social media has shaped society nowadays? Do you feel as if it kind of built this where we are right now, brick by brick, or do you feel as if it was some people, some social media, or do you feel like it was a majority of the media, and why?
I feel like, personally, what I have noticed, people listen to the media so much that they have built it in a way.
Okay.
You know, and people add on their little own narratives and stuff, and it make it even more complex, even more and more and more. And I just be like, okay, that's just your thoughts and your opinions. But now, okay, you got to be this certain image.
Right.
You got to take care of the house, or you a man, you can't cry.
True. Heavy on the can't cry.
And I'm not with that. If I'm a man and I come to my woman, I had a long day or some shit happen, I'm going to emotionally tell you.
Facts.
I'm going to break down to you. And hey, say what you want. I don't get no fuck. It is what it is.
Facts. And that's the thing. You should also be emotionally stable in your relationship. Like,
of course.
You shouldn't be judged just because you have emotions. And that's one thing that I do notice, like, that social media has constructed. Like, this narrative of being got to always be super, super strong. You can't break down. You can't cry. You can't do this. You can't be vulnerable. You can't eat certain things. You can't go do certain things. You can't wear certain things. The way the shit is shaped is kind of fucked up if you really think about it, because it's like, damn, I'm a man. What the hell can I do? Like, what can we do? And then this whole, and I don't want to, you know, you can't cancel me because I don't care about being canceled. But the whole narrative of men being gay or DL allegations just off the fact that they feel their emotions. Now, I'm not saying wearing their emotions is okay. Right. No, because that'll be the biggest downfall of you wearing your shit. Yeah. But you should be able to express yourselves in the way that you want to comfortably without having to be judged or looked at.
Of course.
Because me personally, I know people of all walks of life. I know gay people, straight people, bi people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I have these regular conversations with them. Like, I don't care about their sexuality. What they do in their free time has nothing to do with me. Right. But when it comes to, I have people putting like labels on them due to little things. It's kind of unfair and unjust in my opinion.
Still human. We believe what we believe, and it's like, why would you judge a person?
Facts. Like, I got crucified on Instagram when I was talking about the whole DL spike and stuff like that. Right. Like, I was called every name in the book due to the fact that I was just opening a topic to give people room to feel, safe. Now I'm DL because I want to talk about the psychology behind it. They say, "Oh, why are you so invested?" You must be talking about it because you are. Do scientists talk about stuff that they experience? like, do scientists talk about stuff that they actually go through? No, the hell they don't.
Nah.
So do therapists. Like, they don't do these things. They don't have to necessarily go through these things, but they're knowledgeable. So if I wanted to come share the knowledge with you, why am I everything under the book? Because now it seems like it's projection.
Of course.
You didn't like what I said. It rubbed you the wrong way because you feel it, and now I have to, be under the light for it because of how you feel. Right. I argue with over 500 people that day.
And that is the most unhuman thing, because you can never judge a person of the sexuality, the skin, of how they are. Because at the end of the day, we bleed how we bleed.
Facts. Like, we're all one at the end of the day. Right. Like, whether you want to see it that way, but it is what it is.
Right. Everybody different.
All right. So we're going to move to the next topic. So
yes, sir.
What would you say, well, how do you feel as if today's racism is still affecting the communities? Now, I know it's different from back in the day because it was more so hands-on back then. It was more so physical, more violent than anything. But with all of the resources that we have today, now that it has moved to social media, you know what I'm saying, the older generation is still stuck on old ways. How do you feel as if that is affecting everything right now, whether that's job, school, anything?
I will say the older generation, they are kind of still stuck in their ways. Not even kind. They are
stubborn,
very much so. And now, since we have this so much media, we have a freedom of speech a little bit more. We get to speak our mind.
Right.
Maybe be like, oh, that's not how we was taught. Okay, that's how y'all was taught, because y'all couldn't speak our mind. Now we can. No disrespect, but I'm going to tell you how I feel respectfully.
Right way.
And now, especially racism, it's open. I mean, you notice it. And some people, I mean, okay, you go by it.
Right.
But now we have so much going on where there was one young man. He was from Chicago, a truck driver. They found him hanging from a tree.
Now, how did he end up on that tree?
And some people, they just be like, oh, we don't know how. You do. And now it's just
suicide.
Very much so.
But he has no belongings. How did he get there? How did he get the rope? And how the hell did he get on top of that tree and fall down to hang himself? Logically, there is none. Like, there is no logic behind that. And they do a lot of cover-ups behind it. And I feel as though that's very flawed of this nation. To say you're one of the greatest nations is still holding on to 1800s and 1900s old ways, like we're not in 2025 going to 2026.
Right.
It's ass backwards because, one, I also feel as if a lot of them old-ass politicians should not be in office.
I agree.
Because they're stuck on old ways, and they don't give a damn about what the people think. And then for the racist people who feel as if they are one of them, they don't care about you either.
No.
Let's put it on. They don't care about you because you're not in that top %. They will destroy you like the rest of the minorities. Wanna know why? Because you're not financially in their category.
If you
money talks, and it'll get you a lot farther. You can walk a lot further when you have that. But it's a lot of people who's literally middle class citizens that are racist. And I'm just like, especially, don't even get me started on the rednecks, because I don't even know how y'all racist. They do not consider y'all like even near them in any form of fashion. So I feel as if that shit should have been out the window, in my opinion, because how do you say and want to act as if you're a part of them and they don't even accept you? They're racist towards you too. No, racism has become a financial status now, in my opinion, in most cases. Yeah, they may not like your skin color, but once you got that money, they can't say nothing to you.
Love you.
You feel me? Like you right with them. Okay, he got paid. Cool. He one of us. We gonna groom him into the black man we want him to be for our society. We gonna have him push these these images, these thoughts, because he's our puppet now. They become a puppet to a bigger game, and that's fucked up.
Yeah.
So, what questions would you say you want to get off your chest? What's some things that you want to pick my brain about?
How do you feel about our president? Oh, okay. How do you feel about our president now?
So I would say he a businessman at the end of the day. I don't support a lot of his emotional and irrational decisions, but when it comes to business, he's a smart guy when he does when it comes to that, because he know how to play the system.
Right.
Now, when it becomes racially motivated or categorized by color and etc., that's where he loses me, because he does a lot of shit off of impulse, like taking away Snap around Thanksgiving. Why the fuck would you do that? That don't even make sense. And then literally, white people have more EBT than black people. It's just not broadcasted as much.
Pretty much.
Whether y'all know it or not. It's just a lot of stuff about white people do not hit the media. You want to know why? Because guess who controls the media? Them. If you're not part of that top 2%, they don't give a damn about what you got to say. They don't give a damn about what you got to do. But as far as Trump, he don't give a flying fuck about nobody that is not under his party. And he showed that and displayed that in so many ways. Now, if you still chooses to say, oh, I'm pro-Trump, you're a goofy. And you really need to go do your homework. Like, he's a businessman, but he's not the most rational man. There's a difference.
A goofy businessman.
Heavy on the goofy. So this shit is cutthroat when it comes to presidency. But as you see, you got to give up something to be in those positions. You see all the shit coming out about him now, right?
Yeah.
You giving up something to reach that certain level of power. And there's no other way you can avoid it.
Yeah, no.
That shit is in paperwork.
Some people, a lot of people who we look up to, they sacrifice something in order to gain something.
Celebrities. I don't put shit past no celebrity. Because once I see you start dressing out of your norm, or I see you being around people you usually not around that be on weird shit, I'm categorizing you right with them. You right with their ass. Like, even for example, black people, when they become celebrities, why do everybody dye their hair blonde? They're taking the melanin out of their hair because it's a ritual. The melanin in your hair is your culture. The melanin in your hair is you. So the fact that you are willing to get rid of that to humiliate yourself to the public, it doesn't make sense. Now, I'm not saying everybody do it on purpose.
Right.
Some people do just like to dye their hair. Cool. But I'm talking about the ones to get to that next level.
Yeah.
It's people that drop albums every time somebody die. It's right in our face.
It's right there.
It's right there.
Some people love these artists so much
That they can't see it. They can't see it. They love, like, I love some of these artists, but I know who they are.
Yeah.
So when it comes to listening to their music and shit, I kind of drive in silence now, for real. I be scared to listen to other people. I don't want to say the wrong lyric, and I'm manifesting that shit over my fucking life.
agree.
I can't do that. Like, I don't listen to drill rap no more, for real. Like, I stopped making drill rap because that's not the message I want to push, and I'm a frequency artist. So, like, the songs that I make, you going to feel. And if you feel it, you probably going to act on it. And that's what people do when these drill songs come on. And 9 times out of 10, these are young niggas off these drugs, and they just wilding the fuck out, lashing the fuck out. One, they don't even got home training, and I be asking, where the fuck is the parents? Y'all only come to the forefront when your son is on the news or when your child is gone. Where the fuck do y'all be when they need y'all? Because the main reason they going out to the streets is because they looking for the love that's supposed to be at home. So when do people take accountability for that?
Some black folks don't know how to do that.
I 100% agree with you on that, and that's the fucking problem. Accountability is literally key to a lot of aspects. If you can't take it, how can you grow? How can you never not be wrong? I hate people like that. Like, had a
what they call them, narcissists?
Narcissistic is fuck. Like, I don't like that. If you can never be wrong, G, you cannot be around me, respectfully, because why do you want to sit around and be an ignorant motherfucker when you can sit around and actually be corrected and know something, learn something, teach other people something that you learn? You want to be right so bad because your ego be so fucking hurt. Y'all wear that ego shit on the sleeve. It's not how you do it. Your
I
ego
agree.
is just the person that's out the most. That's just gonna be your most flamboyant, the most outdoing, outstanding one. That's what your ego's supposed to be. Not, oh, I can't listen to nobody because I'm me. Fuck that. I don't want to hear what they got to say. I know what I'm talking about. And then when we go pull up the facts, you still got some shit to say. Niggas hate that. And I don't understand why. I just be trying to figure the fuck out, like, why? What's wrong with learning? Education is power. The more you know, the more you can show to other people.
Of course.
And that's the point of this podcast. Like, this is where the world meets reality. I don't really give too much of a fuck about what a celebrity got to say, because I know the messages that they push is for our people, and it's the wrong fucking messages. Like, the whole dress shit that went around in the music shit for a long period of time.
When they say, "Oh, God did it," they don't mean our God.
Yeah,
they don't mean the Most High. They mean the man downstairs.
That's their God for sure, because that's who they worship in this
The
shit.
devil will reward people what you give or offer.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and it's like, what do you want to give up to reach that point? What are you willing to give up?
yeah.
And a lot of the times, it be sexuality, family,
Very much so.
or that mental. Like, they will cast you
How
out.
you think Kanye West?
That's what I was just gonna say. Like, they will cast you the fuck out as if you are crazy. Why is that man off gas? Why is he being supplied gas? Knowing that he's already not okay up top. How is he being supplied that? Where is his fucking team? Where is his PR training? If they really gave a fuck, he would be out the way.
I agree.
Like, but that ain't the case. He done got so far into this shit. It's like, it's hard for him to look back, and it's hard for other people to turn a cheek from the crazy shit that he already did. So it's like, damn. Every time someone has an epiphany or have a awakening moment and they go against the grain in that industry, they take them down. Whether that's mentally, kill them, or, you know, whatever else they choose to do. Like Orlando Brown. He been talking a lot of real shit, but he had to put it in code for the most part. Like, he had to, because, like, people don't even know he got a wife at home.
Of course not.
They think he just out here crazy, doing miscellaneous things with me. And I'm sure he's had to, due to the grooming of the industry. But it's like, why is that never on the forefront? Why don't people talk about that? Is it because y'all scared? Is it because,
of course,
like,
because the more you say, the more they find out. The more they find out, the more they got you.
This is very true, and this is why I don't go too deep into politics, because I do know way too much.
Yeah,
and I know what they like to do to people that know way too much. So
right.
that's why I keep it very short and sweet on politics, digging into them fouls, because a lot of these fouls have been out for years. You just really gotta go find them. Like, everything is out there. Like, the journalists who had reported on the Watergate incident and another American scam that went around, and they eliminated him. But first they started with destroying his reputation. Then they started affecting the people around him.
Right.
Made him look so crazy. And then once he suddenly shot himself in the head twice, they gave him the credit for everything.
Twice is insane.
Very. It's actually baffling. But they gave him the credit after he died. Oh, yeah, no, he was right. But they ain't never put it in the papers. They ain't never put it in the news. They made a statement that you just had to be there for, and it swept it under the rug. So, yeah. When you know too much, you can't show too much in this field, because, man, look, you would be somewhere that you don't want to be, for sure.
I agree.
What's something else on your mind?
I will say opening up to people.
I would say, as far as opening up to people, you really got to be careful, because it is some people out here that are just more manipulative than...
Man, they know the game.
They know the game front and back, and once you give them the play to manipulate you, they're going to run with it. Like, I was just talking, I was on TikTok Live earlier. You really got to throw people bait sometimes and just see how they operate with it, how they move with it. Does it come back around to you from outside sources?
Right.
Do they show you a way as if they trying to manipulate that situation, or Are they trying to help that situation? Based on how they operate is how I operate. Like, I'm not the one that's gonna sit here and waste time because time is valuable. I could be dropping 100 episodes. Why would I be wasting time with you and I could be doing this,
I agree.
talking to people? So when it comes to opening up, you really have to be careful because people take opening up as a game plan to destroy you. And that's the harsh reality.
Yeah, they use it as a weapon.
Yeah, they use that shit as a weapon. So guard your heart, but I'm not saying be rude. You can still be kind. You can still be yourself.
Right.
Just make sure that people is not able to take advantage of the situation. You gotta always have control of your own situation at all times. Because if shit hit the fan with that person, you don't want to be too reliant, too dependent, too anything on them because they're gonna show you who they are, and if you still relying on that, you just allowing them to continuously fuck you over every single time.
Every time.
What would you say is an example of that you had to undergo?
What? I would say for me that you and others, I can open up to y'all, of course. But that one situation with Shorty, I told her just a little bit of information where she just ran with it, disrespectful. And I see you just can't tell everybody everything. It's just a little bit of information.
And you see how far that shit ran.
It ran very...
Because it came right back to everybody else without you saying it.
Yeah. And I just see people, they can't hold water. It's a damn shame.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up. All right. So what would you say was, whether that's friends, relationships, family, what would you say was one of the most valuable lessons that you've learned in, like, one of the most? I'm sure there's plenty, but one of the top three. What have you learned from, dealing with those type of people?
To remove myself from them, because they're almost like leeches as well.
Mm-hmm.
They take what you have. They twist your words where what you didn't even say. Facts. Even when you're trying to tell the truth or you are the truth, they still be like, nah,
Mm-hmm.
That's that cause trust issues. And with trust issues, it calls, who can I trust?
Facts. Heavy on that. Because then once you don't have that trust factor in you, you'll feel like it's you against the world.
I agree.
And that whole time it'll be people that's for you, and you will run away from them because you're scared of what could happen again type shit. So I completely understand. All right. So what would you say is one of the most helping situation, not even helping situation, what would you say is one of the most helpful situations of dealing with a certain person? Like, what did you learn from that situation that you was able to take with you and better your relationships with newer people?
Honesty and when to detect manipulation.
And how would you say you learned those things?
Catch them in their own lie. Catch them in their own lie where you just be like, oh, I see the answer.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see a red flag, go with that red flag. Don't be like, nah, I'm going to put that flag down. Believe it when you see it.
Yeah, because, like, that's what I noticed. A lot of people love to skip over the red flags because they feel good in the moment. Stop looking over the fucking red flags. People are going to show you who they are, and when they show you, you have no choice but to believe they ass, because why are you not going to?
I agree.
Stop seeing shit for what it can be and see shit for what it is. It'll save you time, it'll save you money, and it'll save you your fucking mental health, because that shit is stressful. It was a point in time in my life where I was dealing with somebody, and my homies even looked at me one day and was like, damn, bro, like, I genuinely hate to see you going through this.
Man.
And I was like, damn. And I was like, damn, I'm putting my all into this little shit, and this shit not working, and it's fucking me over at the end. My mental gone. I'm spending money on shit that I don't have no need to spend money on. And it kind of cost me friends in a sense. Like, they wasn't true friends, obviously, but they were friends in that moment. But that shit there kind of jeopardized a lot of shit. Caused me to come out my character, you know, and display a side of me that I never wanted to, you know, show. Like,
Right.
I don't never want to give off aggressive. I don't want to give off violent because it take a lot for me to really get there. Like, that should be a build up. I'm not finna just wake up one day. I'm finna snap out. You finna get it. You finna get it. You finna get it. You finna. No. Hell no. I'm letting this shit build because I don't want to snap too early. And it's something so minor. But I will say something about it to like prevent me from snapping out. But if they don't hear me in that sense, then shit, all bets is off for real. Like we just gonna have to rock out on that shit for real.
Yeah.
So, but okay, let's see. Moving forward, what would you say is one of the most traumatic experiences you had to undergo? Not even dealing with people in general, but one of the most traumatic experiences. How did you get through it? What healthy coping mechanisms did you learn? What was one of the downfalls of doing some of the wrong things to cope, and how did you bounce back?
Depression. People don't take depression real.
Mm-hmm.
And when people do see somebody else depressed, they just be like, oh, they'll get over it.
Facts.
No, it's deeper than that. It's mentally warfare against yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I say for me, how I was depressed for a long time where I didn't know myself.
Right.
And I got lost. And I mean, you know, I was with other people having fun, and I didn't get to know me,
right,
who I was. And now I know myself. I just be like, man, I wish I would have learned this or knew myself a little bit before I was in that deep state. Yeah.
All right. So, like, in what ways did you have to, like, learn yourself? Like, what did you do?
Really just tell myself I can do it. Listen to other men. And also listen to motivational speeches.
Okay. So you just had to, you know, get yourself back in that mode, talk
Pretty
yourself
much
out the funk for real.
I'm that nigga for real.
Hey, man, I took some shit from Cars, man. Lightning McQueen used to hop in the mirror every day. I am speed. I walk in the mirror. I am that nigga for sure. You can't tell me shit different. You can't tell me shit different. How do you feel about people trying to tell you who you are?
You all don't know me, so how can you tell me who I am? Because I've been through some things that others wouldn't go through the fire.
Right. And how do you feel like those type of, you know, words over your life can affect you? Like, in what ways do you feel like those negative words can affect your goals and stuff?
I'll say that's only if you let them affect you. I mean, of course, the mouth is powerful. The tongue of the mouth is powerful, right? So understand words can hit you, but you can deflect them.
Right.
But that's really up to you if you're going to let them get in your head, because once they get in your head, it's already over with.
100%. 100% on that. Hey, can't even be mad. When it comes to today's, like, materialism in people, yeah, we finna get real. When it comes to today's materialism with people, what do you feel, like, how do you feel as if that is negatively affecting, hell, and infecting for real?
Yes.
How is it affecting today's society, today's relationships, today's, like, bonds with people, friendships, everything? How do you feel that materialism is shaping these?
People let the money get to their head where they don't see the prize in front of them.
And what you mean by that? Elaborate on that.
Man or woman, if you see a person who is willing to give their all to you, and now I'm not just talking about physically, I'm talking about mentally, emotionally, put in sweat just to make sure that you are okay mentally, physically, and emotionally. People don't see that. And when they don't see it, it's like, okay, what do you want? Oh, I want this. Or, okay, I want you to be like this person who I used to be with. No, I'm not. I'm my own person. Why should I be your past when I could be your future?
Ooh, tell them again. Shit. For real. That's real shit, though. Yeah. Because, like, I say, as far as materialism, people is so easily bought now. Like,
very much so.
I feel like if someone could buy you something, you about ready to give it up. You like an item on the shelf, shit. Like, I'm gonna go to the grocery store and buy you shit.
Man.
Because That and it be a lot of people with that actually has a lot of money, and I don't knock them. This it's they fucking money. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money. I'm talking about the people that's easily influenced by other people's money. Go get your own.
Go get your own money.
You can go get your own money. You don't need to give yourself up to get the money. Because one, this is the thing about giving yourself up. You don't know what spirits, what demons, or anything is attached to that person that you're giving it to. And once you intertwine yourself with that person, especially raw, that shit attaches to you and affects you and carries over your life. And then you go pass it to another motherfucker. That's bogus as fuck.
Very much.
Because why do they got to get what you got from,
Yeah.
That's bogus as hell. And you should not be able to be influenced by shit that's man-made. All this shit is man-made.
Very much so.
Like, what the fuck? That shit don't even make sense. For real, that shit don't make no sense.
Not at all.
All right, and then we're going to boil down to our last topic. How do you feel about the food in America?
The food.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, how deep should I get into?
Get very deep into the food.
Be careful of what you eat, because in this world, we recycle each other and we eat each other. So I'm gonna put that into cold words. If you know, you know.
Yeah. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
But hell yeah, because like I find it kind of crazy. At one point, they was telling us, "Oh yeah, you don't need too many vegetables, or you don't need this. Just eat the meat, the red meat," because they made it. Now that they're genetically engineering vegetables, they're pushing us to eat the vegetables. They're making eggs and shit now from scratch, from nothing. Taking an embryo from a chicken and incubating it. That shit is crazy. The cheese, the broccoli. Well, I always felt like that shit was man-made anyway.
Yeah.
Where the hell did that shit come from?
Yeah,
broccoli and cauliflower. Like, where the
man-made.
fuck did that come from?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm finna piss y'all off. The pig. That was man-made.
Stop eating pork.
And you want to know how it was and why it was man-made? Because there was a lot of cannibalism back in the day. So they genetically modified a pig to feed the habits of those who were so accustomed to eating humans. And now they're still, but yeah. So all of that shit is kind of crazy. It's kind of ass backwards. Like they kind of push you to eat the bullshit. And then on top of that, all of our food is banned in other countries. All of our food here in America cannot be eaten in other countries.
Of course not. There's chemicals in everything, even what we shower.
Heavy on the shower, because where the hell is water coming from? It's coming from a sewage system or a lake system that's filtered, quote unquote. You know how much shit in that goddamn lake? Like, for real, like, do you know how much shit is in that goddamn lake? And how much do you honestly think is being filtered out of that shit with American money? Because Americans, well, not even say American, the people who run America don't give a flying fuck about the people that's here. This is all financial gain for them. Well, because they all invest in jails. Yeah. They all invest in healthcare. I'm not even going to get started on that because that will turn into a whole nother rant because I hate the U.S. healthcare. Very much. Like, it's a scam. The medicine is what keeps you there. They keep you hooked on the shit. They don't want you to take nothing herbal. They don't want you to eat certain things, but it's actually good for you and good for your body. Like, the whole U.S. is mastered under deception. Like, it has mastered the art of deception because, one, they put everything in the media.
Oh, yes.
And they put it in the media as jokes to where you ha-ha and not key but the shit is real life. And then when shit hit the fan, you can't say they never told you so because it was right in front of you. Like, everything has been right in the public eye, but people pick and choose what they want to see. They rather see the ignorant shit on Facebook, which we call the ghetto newspaper.
Of course.
Instead of the shit that's actually happening in front of their damn faces. The health crisis, the homeless crisis, the struggle of sexuality, the struggle of mental states. Like, everything everything is, pretty scam like, if you ask me.
Very much so.
But that's gonna wrap everything up for this episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see y'all on the next one. Again, my name is Bino Bino, and then I got my boy Leek with me.
Yes, sir.
And we appreciate y'all for showing up and showing out. We're gonna keep this thing going and get ready for episode 2.